indoctrinated BS. That when we look at the standards that are established for what a school should be, okay, we look at what a 90-degree system is, or should be. Where herein again, I've explained to you that when you do that, when you set up a black institution that's based on the same knowledge, history, like the big debate that's going on in education now. There's a reason why people want to sweep our history under the rug. But be that as it may, we're not going to focus on that, okay? Because you can't sweep something under the rug that's already in our genetic memory bank. The only thing you can do is try to silence us, which has been the strategy for eons. A couple other things I want to go through with you real quickly is this system, and I've gotten a lot of responses about this. Believe it or not, I was up like for 4 hours one night, like from 11 to 3 o'clock in the morning when this was given to me, and I'm going to go through it real quickly. I want to explain this again, okay? I don't know why this is so hard to grasp, but this is something important, because when our kids look at a system, a God system, what it does is it prevents them from looking at the Creator in the universe. So it cuts off 3/4 of their being, because they are, or we are, as carbonated melanated people, the electromagnetic wave through vitamin D and H2O in the atmosphere, and the seeds produce life. Okay? This is the Creator's system. Okay, got that? Now, Dagnesh, who is the oldest DNA on the planet, which the 90-degree deceivers have coined as Lucy. Okay, this is a known, proven fact. Our great ancestor Sheikh Anta Diop, or Dia, has proven this without a shadow of a doubt. I also get the question, why do you have the pyramid as the logo of the Academy of Nature? It is because it's obvious that our ancestors, again, the corruption calling these spaceships or whatever you want to call them, but this was a image or symbol that was in the spiritual being of our ancestors. And the reason why is because they duplicated it on Earth. That's how we know. You can't duplicate something you have no image or concept of in your mind. So this system by the Creator, okay, has been established. It's an eternal system. Your God system said, okay, we don't have the power to fight against that. So we're going to create a system where their allegiance is going to be to us. And here you are. But at first, Dagnesh said, no, you have no right to the seeds of life. What the God system said, well, we'll create our own system through money and materialism. And that is why you're locked in right here, because you value this over your own brothers and sisters, but you don't comprehend or understand the technology involved in that. We are at war. Okay, and you can interpret that any way you want. We are at war. We are at war against an entity that wants to suck not only everything from you, but they want to kill our children. Okay? And this is why it has produced the mentality of Willie the Wolf, who is an apex predator. Okay? Will drink your blood and eat your flesh. But this is what has been produced. The reason it was produced is it squeezes you here. 90% of the stress that we experience is because of money or material things that we think we have to have in order for our self-worth. And this is why our kids base all of their self-worth on this. This has got to stop. And I say to you today, even if you were a millionaire, what is that going to do? See, it's not about you being independently, because you can't be independently wealthy. That's a lie. And the people that have you thinking that, they work together. They use their money together. But you're the one that don't see this because you're blinded. And the reason why we know Willie the Wolf is so effective is because the prison industrial complex, which they make the majority of their money from you. Because they know when you don't have this, you're going to kill your own mama to get it. Okay? Here we see Paco the parrot. We know in this system that you have to regurgitate lies. Because if you don't, then you're going to be stuck. If you don't regurgitate the false history and knowledge that has been given to you and taught to our children, then you're going to suffer, just like I suffer. But I don't look at it as suffering, okay? I don't look at it as suffering. I look at it as a great, great honor to serve my people, a great honor. But Paco the parrot teaches us that we continue to regurgitate, and this is what I meant, the difference between a black independent institution and our HBCUs. Again, I love my HBCUs, but again, we have to establish an independent black think tank where we're not monitored, we're not told what curriculum we should teach and can teach, and then when we do teach, we get cut off of certain platforms, like a close friend of mine was, when we speak truth. So what does that tell you? Why are you still walking in darkness when you are the light of the world? When somebody tells you that 90-degree thinking produces light, that is against what is in the universe. And finally, 95% of our people are still existing in the caterpillar phase. Why? Because all of our attention is on this. All of our attention is on this. We can't produce the tree of life. You see Paco standing in front of the tree of life, because in this system, you can only get to the tree of life, or what you know as the tree of life, if you become a servant or sell your soul to this system. Then they promise you that a false image or false lifestyle of the tree of life, but it's not. Because remember, the creator system and the seeds of consciousness, which were denied by the creator, this system was denied, can never produce seeds because it's artificial. It's inorganic. Don't you see that in nature? So this is why you're given GMOs. Everything that's given to you is to break you down. And so now we must begin to teach our children this. We have no more time. We are out of time. Okay? And the reason why, and I'll close with this, why I'm making a case for independent black think tank, is that our kids are facing a situation you don't comprehend, obviously, because you continue to tell them these same lies that they hear all day when they're in school. And then they come home and say, oh, it must be true because here you are regurgitating. Now, I understand this. They have to do the work and turn it back in. But why can't you, give them an alternative? See, this is what our issue is. Our issue and why we are always under the rock is because we take everything that this 90-degree calcified system gives us as face value, when its primary goal is to destroy you. So I hope you tune in to the Academy of Nature. Our next video will come out on the weekend, and we're going to be setting up our graphic design for kids, our book. I have a real surprise for you coming soon that will help expedite the teachings and trainings that our children need. And you know, not only our children, we need. Okay? So, thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to sharing with you again.